Shortworks is, I think, a very smart way to have a pocket opera for lots of people that maybe doesn't know what opera is.
Well, I would be the technical manager of the Shortworks, and what that entails is basically you would be given a budget at the beginning of the season, and you've been told to make 3 short operas work for that budget. A lot of it also would be then to source local talent, like we would typically use local crew. A lot of solutions would come from local knowledge.
I'm Kate Guinness, I'm the set and costume designer for the Shortworks. My job starts from talking to the directors on Skype in Italy and America during the summer really, and starting to work out the designs, work out the concepts of the shows. We have to turn this conference room in White's into a theatre. It starts as a very bland room and we have to make the magic happen here.
The story is very Italian, as it takes place in Florence, but it can be understood by everybody as it is universal in its depiction of greed. There is a family, the Donatis, who want to lay their hands over Bosos Donati's money. He died, leaving everything to the church, the priests. So they want to find a solution to have their money back. And so they call Gianni Schicchi, who is a peasant, who is a very witty person, that they despise as he doesn't belong to their social class, but they have to call him, and he will solve the problem, changing the will and grabbing all the money for himself. The story is very witty, but the music is fantastic because it's funny, it's fast, and there is no moment of tiredness.
Mad for opera, yes, this was my idea. Opera is mad, actually. If you are in the rehearsal of opera, everything is mad. Singer that is getting crazy, director that fall in love for sopranos and other stuff like this. But actually, opera itself is mad. And so I decided to have a kind of Wexford Opera madhouse, let's say so, and for all the mad singers that are right there, and they will sing lots of arias from opera with a kind of fil rouge, which is a kind of a link between them, that is the madness.
Double Trouble is made up of 2 short operas, The Telephone by Menotti and Trouble in Tahiti by Bernstein. I'm in The Telephone, I play the part of Lucy. The 2 works in Double Trouble are very accessible. They're both in English, both very contrasting. One's really happy about the prospect of marriage. The other is about almost a loveless marriage, or the spark's gone.
The Shortworks themselves are inherently quite a small little set operation, so they're very accessible to the audience. There's a kind of informality to the whole thing, and quite often the performers in the aisles and sitting right next to patrons, etc. And it's very disarming. Also, the works themselves, we would typically have a fair bit of comedy and even a comedic view on even irreverent view on certain serious operas. And it just, I feel it lightens the whole mood for opera goers and affords them a chance to just enjoy it without intimidation.
But it works very well. It's not in the theatre. Sometimes we decide to have in other spaces. And looks very familiar for Wexford people, and it can more and more popular also for the Wexford Festival Opera Party.